Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Raw Convo with the Real Sherry Condo.
Real Sherry Condo.
That's right. And Jim Condo here.
To the gym.
That's right.
Here we are.
So good to see all of you here. And welcome.
Welcome.
All right. We are here this afternoon. And today, so normally we start off with coffee. It's the afternoon. So water.
Vodka.
Time for some.
Oh, water. Sorry.
Yeah. Water intake. Yeah.
Water intake.
Water
That's
intake.
Right.
You gotta fill up with that. You gotta make sure you get all your ounces in for the day. So
that's right.
All right. So welcome Facebook, Instagram, and then make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, the Real Sherry Condos, where you're gonna find that.
Yep.
And lots of great information and resources, and have a new interview coming out really soon.
Yes, we do.
That's right. So
yes.
Make sure you subscribe there so you get all that information. You're the first to get it. So
yes, we will be talking with Jeremy Summers.
All right.
Of Summers Pest Control.
Yeah.
So
it's a great interview.
Yeah, so good. Talk about how he became the bug guy. I'm glad someone does it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he's got some great stories to tell, and
yep.
so you'll get to see that interview very soon. So anyway.
All right. Well, today we are talking needy is squeezy. We'll get into that in just a few minutes here.
Needy is squeezy.
We're going to talk about what exactly that means. So,
right.
But there was a quote.
Yes.
That we read recently. And so what exactly is that quote say?
Learn to hide your need and show your skills.
Right.
Learn to hide your need and show your skills.
So I want to put a disclosure out there, because that's kind of my area, is that we are talking specifically about your life in general, but not your emotional needs. Okay. In today's society and culture, there's a lot of talk about our emotional needs and how we need to express those needs to others, and we need to get help and that kind of thing. But we're talking specifically about about business and finances and life in general. So just want to be very clear on that.
I'm laughing because Jim's the only one I know that would think about that.
Yeah.
But someone out there is thinking about it.
That's right.
And when he said it, I was like, duh.
Yeah.
So, okay, if you need help, go get that. We are not talking about that.
Right,
today.
we're not talking about that.
We're talking about being needy in your business.
That's right.
And how that energy is then portrayed to your client or whatever you call them, customer, whatever.
Yeah.
And when you're needy, just how that comes across.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, absolutely. I think there have been many times in our business life that we've been needy. We've had a need.
Yeah.
Sure. And whether it be bills
I was
or
gonna say the water.
Yeah, the water bill or
it's a need.
Whatever the need is.
Yeah.
And to pay bills, to make payroll, to pay off,
pay the rent,
for the business rent, exactly. And so it's like, okay, we got to make this next sale, we got to make this next contact, whatever. And so we are moved, or we take action out of need.
Yeah.
And we express that need through the way how we're coming across.
Yeah. And heaven forbid.
Yeah.
That thing that you were hoping for fall through.
Yeah.
We've had that too, right? Like we're counting on it. This has to happen.
Right.
Or we are in the pooper.
Yep.
And it falls through.
Yeah.
And we both melt down. We melt down in different ways.
Right.
Jim and I. So
right.
it's and so when you are so needy for the outcome to be a certain thing, and your energy is coming to it that way, right. Then when it falls apart, first of all, your client can feel
right.
that this is solely transactional, and there's not relationship here, right. or that you're not there to serve them. You're just trying to get to the finish line.
Yeah.
But when that falls apart, oh Lord Jesus, help you. So,
yeah. Well, I think that's absolutely critical. Maybe talk a little bit more about that, about that needy energy coming across.
Yeah. So, well, I think something you said when we were talking it out, and and then you talked about digging up the seed to see if it was growing.
Oh yeah.
So talk about that, because that was super.
Yeah. So if in business or in our lives, our job is to plant seeds.
Yeah.
Right? We're planting seeds continuously in our business.
Yes.
And out of the seed comes the harvest.
Yes.
In due season, right? There's certain seasons for that. But we till the ground, we feed the seed, etc. But if you're so needy, if we have such need in our lives and we don't learn to hide it, what happens is we'll dig that seed back up.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, is it growing in? And we dig the seed up and we check on it to see if it's growing, and then think we can plant it back in and it'll keep growing. But we actually kill it. We kill the seed out of the need.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
And
good.
so we can't don't be digging up the seed to check on it.
Yeah.
Out of that need. And that's why the quote was so good, was because learn to hide that need that you have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And show your skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And show your skills.
Yeah.
When you are showing skills, you're really serving your client.
Right.
When you're bringing your skill to the process, you are serving them.
Right.
And when you bring skills to what you're doing, you're bringing trust. You're creating trust. And when you're creating trust, people work with people they know and trust. And so when you're creating that trust, then you are catering or serving that seed.
Yes.
You are watering it. You are germinating it. It is happening. But when you turn to the needy side, your client knows that, and you know this. You know this because if you've ever shopped for a car, if you've ever walked on the carpet at Nordstrom's, if you've ever gone somewhere where the minute you met someone, it was like they were like on you. How can I help you? What do you need? What do you need? And really what they're saying is, what I need is for you to need something.
Right.
Instead of how can I serve you? What is it that you came here to look for? I might know where that is. I can probably help you out. If this isn't right for you, that's okay. We can figure it out.
Right.
There's a level, there's a different energy that comes from serving versus a transaction or a needy place.
That's right.
I hope that
That's right.
makes sense.
Absolutely. I think it does.
So that's where the title Needy is Squeezy.
That's right.
Because when
Needy
you
is
are
Squeezy.
needy,
Remember that. Hey, if you're taking notes, you need to put that at the top of the page right now. Needy is Squeezy. That's right. And that's a Sherry Kondo quote right there. Right? So put that in quotes on your Facebook.
In a book somewhere.
That's right. And the reason is,
because when you're needy, you really are squeezing your client. You're
That's right.
squeezing your customer. When you're in a hurry to get something done because it fits your timeline.
Right.
If what they have going on doesn't fit your timeline and now you're trying to speed it up because you've got bills to pay, all of that energy comes across and you will choke out
That's right.
the seed. You will turn people away. And this is where, we've all talked to those people. We're like, yeah, okay, he or she was just a bit much.
Right.
And so I want to get away from them. You create, by your energy, you create a drawing or a repelling,
Right.
and that comes out of your need.
That's right. That's so good. And and we were talking about, since we're talking about the seed and planting seeds, etc. We were talking about earlier about taking care of that seed, being a steward. I think that was something that we talked about earlier in the week about being a steward of the seed,
Of what's been given.
right?
Mhm.
Of what's been of that what's being planted,
Yes.
etc. And not so much of the need.
Yep.
We're not to steward the need,
Yep.
the thing that is putting pressure on us,
Yep.
right? We're to steward the seed, and then out of that comes the harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just heard another great quote. I'll say,
Yeah.
we didn't talk about this, but when we have need, we are asking the universe, we ask God, right? So we're asking God for an oak tree because we have the need of the fruit from this tree, and what he gives us is an acorn.
Right.
and we look at it like, well, what is this?
Right.
What the heck? I needed a full tree. I needed an orange tree.
Yeah.
And you gave me a seed for an orange bush. But if we are gentle with it, if we develop it, if we love it, care for it, it grows a harvest of oranges, not a single orange.
Right.
You know, you don't plant an orange tree and get one orange, nor do you get it one time. But if you're careful with the seed, if you love it, you care for it, you let it germinate, not only do you get bushels of the one thing you were hoping for or for what you were hoping for, but you get it season after season.
Right.
And I just loved that you're begging God for an oak tree and he gave you an acorn.
Right.
And then we tend to get mad at the seed.
Right.
We get mad at what was provided for us because that can't fix the problem right now.
Right.
But if you're cautious with it and you do the right things with what's given to you, you will have more than you can imagine.
Right. And again, just like we were talking about earlier, what'll happen is if you're mad or you're so needy for that seed, you'll dig it back up.
Yeah, right.
And if you're even frustrated with it, you'll yell at it. Right. You dig it up so you can yell at it. Right? And you're like, come on, right? And come to life and whatever. And again, what you've done is you've actually killed that seed.
So if that doesn't make sense to you, just imagine you're standing over it, just constantly watering. Whatever your analogy would be of over tending a seed out of your need, you will eventually kill it. And that is, it crosses all divides, right? It crosses, if we're doing the fruit analogy, the tree analogy, your business analogy, our business analogy, when we are the most needy, that's when people are like, I went and found someone else because and we're going, what did we do? Well, what we did was give them the energy that we were desperate.
Right.
And because we were desperate, we choked the life right out of it.
Right. Absolutely. It doesn't mean that we should not, that there is a level of service.
You're right.
There is a level of, hey, letting you know I'm here, letting you know, we can do this, etc. But don't choke it.
Right.
Right? Because again, needy is squeezy.
That's
I just love that. That's so good.
He's gonna say that again later.
That's right.
So on the other side of that, then what's really important is to talk about your skill.
Yes.
Is you are in the industry you're in because you are highly able. You are capable. You have skills and resources and energy and service and passion to give to the people that are needing it from you. And do not replace those great fruit-bearing items for that very temporary need position. All of those things are in you to create the harvest that you cannot imagine was possible by tending to your business in a good, healthy way.
That's right.
That orange tree now is creating bushels. So much you have to give it away.
That's
so
right.
much you're looking for people like, here, please just take squash with you, please, because I cannot eat this much squash or whatever. If anybody's ever grown a garden, you've made all the strawberry jam you and your family can consume for your entire legacy. Please take strawberries home with you. I can't do anymore. Right? And so how we how we give our skills, how we share our skills with the people around us is then how our business grows and advances beyond what we can even consume.
That's right. So again, learn to hide your need. Don't be needy, because needy is squeezy. All right. Learn to hide your need.
Yeah.
Show your skills.
And share your skills.
That's right.
Right.
That's
your client is looking for what you have, and you have it. Or they wouldn't even be looking in your direction.
That's right.
Or you wouldn't be marketing yourself that way.
Right.
So if they're looking for it and you have it, now nurture it. It will grow. In our business, in real estate, that's our main business, and they say that a transaction is really 8 months long. But if I meet someone today, they could be 8 months or they could be 8 weeks.
Right.
They could be 8 days. It just depends on what it is. But if I look at every person that comes to me as 8 days, I blow those others away, because I'm not working in their time frame, I'm working in mine.
Right.
And when I'm working in mine, if I don't fit them, they'll just go away because it's too much. I'm expecting too much, I'm pushing too hard, and that's where we get that needy thing. So don't squeeze the life out of what is coming to you. Love it, and it will blossom.
That's right. Very good.
Good job,
awesome.
everyone.
Hopefully this was helpful to you.
Hope that helps.
Hope this was good, and yeah, you have my permission to reuse that quote that needy is squeezy, and you can give the real Sherry Condo credit for that. So, and
if it's cheesy, I probably came up with it.
All right, make sure you go to YouTube, subscribe.
Hey, have a great day.
It's great seeing you. Be blessed. Have a great week. Bye bye.
See you soon. Bye.
All right.